This is C.R.P.H.A, Humanitarian Advocate. Today's video is going to be directly towards Joe Biden. Obviously, he thinks that he can downtrodden and basically humiliate and also make fun of and talk down and talk bad about Donald Donald J. Trump and his administration. When in reality, there's nothing wrong with the administration or Donald Trump. And in reality, Joe Biden is refusing to acknowledge that the administration that that Joe Biden was a part of, essentially, that was the worst administration in this country's history. In with that, Joe Biden's administration, of course, in which was known as the Obama administration, that Joe Biden was a part of, he knows that it weakened America. Joe Biden didn't do a damn thing to help strengthen it. Thereby, Joe Biden cannot say anything bad about Donald J. Trump or the administration of Donald J. Trump's. The actuality is that Joe Biden was a part of a administration that weakened our military, that nearly bankrupt, or if not totally bankrupt, the American people when it came to the Obamacare situation. And Joe Biden was a part of an administration known as the Obama administration, that literally, without question, without provocation, totally totally had the American people spend more money than they really wanted to, and what more than they can logically afford. Where more and more businesses were not able to last as long as they should have. And Biden was part of an administration that literally made it more than difficult to survive, to make it, even for those who had families to support, even for the senior citizens, even for our youth when it came to the educational situation. And Joe Biden was a part of an administration that was known as the Obama administration that totally turned its back on the American people. So Joe Biden, think about the administration that you were a part of. You and Hillary were a part of. Okay, so therefore you cannot talk down to an administration and about an administration being Donald J. Trump and his administration as if it's the evil one. The only evil, bad one was the Obama administration in what you, Joe Biden, were a part of, and so was Hillary. Thereby, Joe Biden, you're in the wrong. Joe Biden, you know that the Obama administration that you were a part of, that you chose to be a part of, essentially even before the first term, and after the second term, and during the second term, essentially, that you more than indirectly did not do a damn thing while the American people were struggling, while a number of the people who got into the aspect of the Obamacare nearly were bankrupt because the damn thing was too expensive for them. You didn't come up with any solutions to help them. So you running for president, Joe Biden, you have no place. You have no logical aspect or anything to talk down about an administration that's been more than beneficial for this country and for the American people and our youth. And what is the administration of the Trump administration? Neither does Obama. Neither does Bernie Sanders, and neither does Mike Bloomberg. None of you have the room or justification or even logic in any aspect and level and what have you else. You have no logical recourse in trying to demonize and talk down towards and about a president that doesn't consider himself part of any party, okay? But he's done many things that are positive for this country, for the American people, and for our youth, and for the economy, and many other things. And he's strengthened our military. Donald J. Trump has done all these things and more in a very short time during his first term, and he's done a lot more thus far while in his first term. So Joe Biden, you want to keep on acting like you are on the right by saying something that's not true about the Trump administration and Donald J. Trump himself? When you were a part of an administration that completely, more than definitely ruined this country, where the American people were ignored and promised a lot of shit that did not come into fruition, promised a lot of shit that was not really meant to be benefiting the American people. Promised a lot of shit that did not even benefit our youth, did not even benefit positively our country, this country. It completely did the complete sinful negative opposite. So Joe Biden, you want to keep on doing that. If you want to keep on saying bullshit, you're hurting your minute. You're hurting your chances. You, Joe Biden, are in the wrong. Trump has always been in the right. Joe Biden, you and Mike Bloomberg are in the wrong. Just like you and Obama and Hillary were in the wrong. So guess what, Joe Biden? You want to down talk the administration of the Trump administration when really you have no justified reason. You have no real justified reason. And with that, though, too, Joe Biden, you know that the more you think you can down talk the administration that's been more than beneficial for this country and our youth, along with everyone in this country, be that of the American people. You have gone too far. Thereby, Joe Biden, you have only one general course of action to do, and that is drop out of the race. You don't want to make the same mistake that Tom Steyer did. by trying to be straightforward and forthright and use race in the mix as Joe Biden as Tom Steyer did. Even though I know Tom Steyer dropped out, the basic fact is it's a good thing he did because Tom Steyer had no he had no way of winning anyway. So Joe Biden, you know I know the things that you've done and did not do that were not positive and that were not beneficial for this country. That were not positive and that were not beneficial for the American people. That were not positive and that were not beneficial for our youth. And that completely you and Obama ignored the economic aspect and the stature. You and Obama completely ignored the real reality of what the Obamacare was doing to the American people, which was not positive. You and Obama, Joe Biden, ignored the fact that the cost of the health care of Obamacare was too expensive. Even hospitals, a number of hospitals closed down. They went to the points of no longer in service for the American people in each state, practically. Luckily, it wasn't widespread, but if it went any longer, it would have been widespread. But it was widespread enough to where it did affect the American people in various numbers of states. Joe Biden, you have no recourse, no positive level to act as if Donald J. Trump is the worst when he's not. You, Joe Biden, and Obama and Hillary were the worst in this country while in the Obama administration. Thereby, we don't want to repeat, even if you were to be the front runner to go against Trump. And no, Joe Biden, you would not. You would not beat him. He would beat you. In fact, he would make you look so fucking bad that you wouldn't be able to know what hit you, metaphorically. You would not be able to even make a comeback of any type, level, sort, and variable. So, Joe Biden, you are in the wrong. You, Joe Biden, do not know what the fuck you're talking about. You're lying to the American people on top of that while you're running for president. Joe Biden, you used to be well respected and well trusted. Until such time, of course, that you were involving yourself into and with the Obama administration and his policies and his course of action, which was not beneficial in any shape, form, type, and level. It is true. Neither was Gavin when he was lieutenant governor of Jerry Brown. Gavin Newsom didn't do anything positive for the American people or even do anything to sway or positively benefit the legal citizens of California. So basically, Joe Biden, you and Gavin were in the same boat. Still are. Joe Biden, the work of the vice president is to make sure at all costs and at all general publications and what have you else, is to make sure that every American person is benefited positively, that nothing negative happens to any of the American people, economically or otherwise, even when it comes to the healthcare situation. You didn't do any of that. Neither did, of course. Neither did, of course. Gavin didn't do it either. So Joe Biden, logically and forthright, if you want to put it in that way, also in actual realistic aspects, you have no right to, and you have no place and no standing, no positive standing to try to demonize and talk down to a president that has done more positive things and more beneficial things for this country and the American people and our youth and the economy all in one, and is building up a positive, strong base of healthcare for the American people. You have no logical justification for trying to demonize and talk down to and about the current president Donald J. Trump, in who I support. So Joe Biden, the basic fact is you want to you can deny all the things I've said. I don't care. But the basic fact is the proof is in the pudding, as it were. The proof is that those who have lived through it know about it. Those who have gone to economic downfall, more than economic downfall, know about it. Those who have more than struggled, even while trying to support a family and raise a family, know about it. Those that were trying to support and raise a family, both married and or single, know about it. Those who practically lost their positive economic standing in order to have a better life and better financial base know about it. Though, and so do our allies. You helped Obama weaken the military, Joe Biden. You stood back as all these negative things have happened to and towards the American people in this country and our youth. You didn't do anything to circumvent it in any positive way, level, and what have you else. A vice president can do that in accordance to the Constitution. You can circumvent things that the current Obama administration fucked over the American people on and with. You didn't do any of it. Neither did of course Gavin Newsom in the administration of Jerry Brown's administration, as while Jerry Brown was in the office of governor. So basically, and logically, you and Gavin Newsom have no place to demonize and talk down and talk bad about Donald J. Trump. So if you have no other way of trying to get into the front running, uh, Joe Biden, you have only one general recourse to do, and it doesn't entail to keep going forward with your. It doesn't entail going forward with your campaign. It doesn't entail collaborating with various other agencies and everything else. It doesn't entail trying to get any aspects of advice or anything from the party, including from Nancy Pelosi. It doesn't entail associating yourself with Bernie Sanders or Mike Pence, like Petey did, which was stupid. The only recourse you have, Joe Biden, is to drop out and don't even fucking say anything else bad about Donald J. Trump. So, Joe Biden, this this whole thing is true, and you know damn well. So, Joe Biden, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep on bullshitting the American people like Obama did? Well, and like you did while being in the administration of the Obama administration? Are you going to keep on lying to the American people and deceiving them like you did under the Obama administration? Are you going to keep on saying things that you know you won't keep? Or are you going to drop out because you know everything that you say is a load of shit in the fucking first place? Everything you promised the American people is a load of shit and you don't really intend to keep it. Joe Biden, the only respectful thing for you to do now is to pull out. Don't involve yourself with any party. Because you have turned into, even after the Obama administration, you have turned into the bad seed. Not only for the American people in this country, but also for our youth, and also for the economic aspects, and also the when it comes to many other aspects. You and Bernie Sanders are already known as to be the worst presidents in history if it were to get to that point. And also, Joe Biden, the more you go on, you're just proving, and you're not really doing anything positive for yourself or your party. You're basically proving that the Democrats are are using childlike actions and aspects and words and think that it's justified when it's not. You think that everything you say that is bullshit and wrong and not true about the administration of the Trump administration. You think you just keep on doing that and promise the American people loads of shit that you don't even intend to keep? Even more so than intend to? Hmm? Not one of the things that you and Obama promised the American people have been positively given in any positive light of any base of beneficial aspects and standings to and for the American people and our youth in this country. In fact, it's gone completely downhill in that aspect. The military was weakened. You and Obama fucking fucked with the funding for NASA, the National Aeronautics Association. You and Obama completely fucked over the American people economically, and when it came to the employment aspect as well, on the basis of survival. You and Obama, like I said, completely lied to and screwed over the American people when it came to the healthcare. in case in point, like I said earlier, the Obamacare nearly, if not totally, bankrupt a number of people, and which caused them to where now they're out in the streets or divorced and gradually trying to build themselves back up financially and economically and emotionally and psychologically. So Joe Biden, like I said, you only have one choice: get the fuck out of the race, or I can give you more. I'm only giving you this. If I see and hear you say anything else, all I have to do is do one thing. And I'm not going to say what that is yet. You'll find out. So, Joe Biden, even Obama himself knows it's true, even though he may not want to admit it. He'll even try to outright deny it. Hillary would outright deny it. This, American people, I know to be true. Everything I said, and a number of people, and those who lived through the Obama administration know I'm right. Yes, we have made it through the administration of Obama, but not a number of people have not made it through that well, where they ended up having to rebuild themselves emotionally, psychologically, and economically and financially because of the lies and deception of the Obama administration, even backed by Joe Biden himself. Equal to the lies and deception of the Brown administration in the state of California while Jerry Brown was the California state governor. Backed by the once well trusted moderate Republican Gavin Newsom, and who is now currently the governor of California. So Joe Biden, you know this is true, and I know you'll say and do anything to deny it and to go against it. I know that because you're a sinful little fuck anyway. You're a deceiving little bitch. On top of that, you'll say anything and promise anything that sounds good to the American people when you know damn well you won't keep it and you won't go by what you promise. Just like Obama did. He went forth and said a lot of shit that he promised and never went forward with keeping those same things that he promised that would have been beneficial for the American people and our youth in this country. And also, Joe Biden, you know that Obama did wrong, and you didn't do a damn thing about it. Here's the other part that he did wrong, and you did not side against it. He used the tax dollars in the fuel of Air Force One by going to countries and apologizing for the actions of the United States of America in behalf of the American people, which basically was not logical. And these were countries we had no involvement with in any way in this, even in this country's history. So therefore, you allowed him to waste taxpayers' money on those trips. In apologizing to the countries that we had no involvement with in this country's history in any form, negative or positive or middle to moderate way and reason. That's not that may not be a big thing, but it is economically because you and Obama wasted the American people's the taxpayers' money on everything that was not logical, anything to fill your pockets essentially, but never to benefit the American people or this country or our youth. And you have no problems with that, do you? You want to try to turn you're going to try to turn around and say it is something else when it's not. Right there, if you even intend to do that, you'd be lying through your teeth, and you would be making your soul go closer and closer to the pits of hell. And when your time is up on this planet, Joe Biden, you'll be joining your soul as it goes to the pits of hell. Think about that. And American people, this whole thing is true, and believe me, there's going to be more. If I hear any other crap said by Joe Biden, that's not that he knows, and I know, and everyone else that's lived the administration of Obama knows it not to be true, even though he may say that it is true and will make it sound true when it's not. Joe Biden is a deceiving, not worthy, and illogical idiot. He doesn't have a place or right to demonize or talk down anybody, not even the current president of the United States, and who has more than benefited the American people and this country economically and otherwise, and who has also positively benefited our youth in this country. Donald J. Trump has done more, way more, in a very short a time, as I've said before in my other videos of C.R.P.H.A. Anyways, like I said, Donald J. Trump has done way more in a very short time in his first term, way more than any other president has been able to accomplish. And I know he can do the same thing in his second term. But Joe Biden will try to make you think otherwise. Don't fall for it, and don't fall for Mike Bloomberg's bullshit either. And don't fall for Bernie Sanders' bullshit either. This is C.R.P.H.A. Humanitarian Advocate. I salute our troops and thank them for their service, and our veterans and thank them for their service. And I salute and I thank the ones that did not make it back to their families, but I still thank them for their service, even though they're no longer with us. And I also salute the current president, Donald J. Trump, and Mike Pence. And I will keep voting for both Donald J. Trump and Mike Pence. Donald J. Trump for 2020 as President of the United States of America. And also, I'm saluting Old Glory in the base of respect and more. This is C.R.P.H.A. Humanitarian Advocate. May Heavenly Father bless the American people and our youth and this country. And may Heavenly Father help Trump keep us safe and more than well protected and defended, and much, much more. And American people, please stay safe and please have a blessed day.